Welcome back. This is video notes part 2 on our site for displaying library data. Now, in this, in our last video, we added a member to the database. In this one, we're going to display a member. So I'll need a new file for that. So if I go File and New, PHP, click Create. Okay, I'm going to get rid of the HTML stuff here. I don't really need that. And I'm going to open up my PHP tags. And close them off at the end. Okay, from here now what I need to do is get the information from the database and display it on the screen. Okay, so let's do that first. Now the first thing I need to do is use the myconnect.php. Connect.php is the form we used earlier on, so I'm going to require that. Require, which is function, we terminate the line, and what do I require is connect.php. Okay, so that's I guess my connection to the database. Okay, next thing I need to do is run a MySQL query on the actual database. So what I'll do for this is I'll set a variable for it. Okay, and I'll call that variable result because I'll need it again. Okay, so result, and we're going to set this to a MySQL statement. We want to interrogate the database, so it's a MySQL query, MySQL underscore query. Okay, which is a function, and we'll terminate the line here. Now, into the argument of this function, we'll put the SQL statement. So again, I can open that up, inverted commas. Okay, and between that, put the statement. So, the last one was insert into. This is going to be select from. Select star from. The star means all. Okay, where am I selecting it from? The database table, which is called members. Okay, and I want to order this, so I'll order by, and the field name I'm going to order by is members ID. Members underscore ID. Okay, I can tidy that up now. Something like that. So there's my result is going to interrogate the database. Okay, select all the data. Okay, and order it by members ID. Okay, now there is another function called MySQL number of rows. Remember, there could be a number of rows in the database. It could be anything. As you saw there, I had entered 2, but it could be anything from 2 to 200 to 2000. So we need to cycle through the rows. So we'll use a while loop for that. What I'm going to do here is create a variable now called number of rows. Okay, and I'm going to set that to a function called MySQL underscore num underscore rows. Okay, and again it is a function. And we can terminate the line, and into that I'll put this variable here. That's the data that's being collected above. Okay, the MySQL statement. Okay, this is the handy thing about making it into a variable. Okay, so what I want to do now is cycle through each one of and then echo out a result. So I'll use a while loop to cycle through. So while. Okay, my condition. Okay, I'll open up my brace. Close my brace here. Okay, so what will I put in here? The with the while loop, I wanted to fetch the array. Okay, so I'll create a variable called row. So $row. Okay, and remember, you can see that a variable can be announced or created anywhere within the script. And I'm going to set this to a MySQL function called MySQL fetch associate. Okay, MySQL underscore fetch underscore associate. Okay, again, this is a function, so our parentheses go in here. This is one of the reasons why I do the parentheses. Sometimes when you see something like this, you might 3 parentheses in a row there. Remember, this is the function, and that one, the end one is closing off this parentheses here. Okay, so what I wanted to do is the result. Okay, remember the num rows is now holding the value of the result. Okay. Now in the while loop itself, that's in between these braces. What we need now is the variables. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to be very cheeky here because it's something similar to this. Okay, I'm just going to copy the variables like so. I'm just I'll change them here, but it just saves me doing it again. I'll take out that if statement there. Okay, so there's my variables. Okay, and again, I just need the variables there. Just take this bit here. Save. Okay, whether that saved me any time or not, I don't know, but that's really what I wanted to do. Sorry, I need the first one here, which is the member's ID. So $sign members underscore ID. Okay. Okay, so what am I going to set all of these to? Now again, the row. So we need now as the thing sets through, we need to pass into the variable row each field. So how I'll do that is set the row. Remember, fetch an associated array. Okay, so an array. So like $sign row again, which is an array. So my square brackets and terminate the line. Now again, an associated array, the item or the element can be called by its field name, in this case of the variable, in this case the field name, should I say. So in this case I'm going to do member underscore ID. Okay, and at this point I'm just going to check now, did I call it member ID or did I call it members ID? So I'm just going to go back here for a second. To the structure. So it just timed out through there. So you can see I call it members ID there. Again, it is important that we whether we call it member or members ID, there will be involved. Okay, and again, this is going to be set to the row first name. So row. Okay. Again, the array, square brackets, terminate the line, and inside of this, I'll put first name because okay, sorry, typing and talking here. Okay, because again, this is the field name. That's the field name for the auto ID. This is the field name for the first name, last name, address, phone, and gender. I'll just pause the video and put that in. Okay, so there's all the variables in now. Okay, the variables indicate the variable, the row element in the associated array. Now all I need to do now is echo out something. So if I echo out, echo out, I'm going to set a string here. and I'm going to use the double quotes. It's important to use double quotes here because I'm going to uh, be mixing up the variables with the string. Okay, so first name, uh, first name, uh, and space, and I'm going to have last name. So dollar sign last name. Okay, first name, last name. Lives in address. Okay, that's very simple there. And again, so we can have so this is going to echo out the first, and then the second, and the third. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to pop in a HTML line break. So this will allow it will break. So it's all not coming out in one line. Okay, that should do us just nicely. It's very straightforward. I'm just tidying up here. So what I'll do now is I'll save this. Sorry, you never terminate the line there. Okay, so I'll just save that, upload, and see what it's called. Sorry, I never named it there. So sorry, name it, and I'm going to call this display friends or display members. This will be display members, yeah. .php. Save, and now just upload this. Refresh that. I need to reconnect here. And display members now is uploaded. And I'll just call this in the browser. So I'll come back here and okay. Okay, so here I have Joe Bloggs lives in Dublin, Mary Murphy lives in Cork. Okay, so that's exactly what I want. So now I can actually safely say that this one is working. So now by adding a member, I can add a member, and I can display members. Okay, so adding a member, display members. Okay, let's go back to the home page now for a minute. In this case, what we want to do is add a couple of pages, so this works as a dynamic system. Okay, so it's going to dynamically show that content in this page, and that's exactly how we want to do it. So let's go back to Dreamweaver and close display members. I'm happy enough with that, and go back to index.php. Okay, now in the content part here, I'm just going to highlight content there and go into code view. In this area, okay, I'm going to delete the word out content and give it a few hard returns. In this area, what I want to do is display. I'm going to display a PHP. I'm going to create a PHP statement here, an if statement. That would be to display something in the content area. Okay. So I'm going to use the get, the super variable called get. Okay, and I'm going to get that to. I'm going to use that to get an area, a page. Okay. Now I'll just show you how this works. First of all, I'm going to open up my PHP tags, of course. So PHP. Okay, close it off there. Okay. Now inside of this, I'm going to create a variable. So I'm going to call this variable page, and I'm going to set this to the super variable. So $_ underscore the get variable. I'm going to close off the square bracket there. With the square bracket. Terminate the line. Okay, inside that I'm going to pass in a parameter, and that parameter will be page. Okay, I'll use a single quote here. Okay, So basically, an area is going to be created called page, and inside of this will be passed to the variable page. Okay, let's create the if statement. So if parentheses, I'll put a condition in there, and my brace open, close, and I'll have an else, and open, and close. Okay, so there's my statement. Okay, so first of all, the condition. Again, the condition is going to be page here, the area of memory, or what it picks up. So the condition is going to be the variable here, so I'll copy that in and paste that in as the condition to the if statement. Okay, so if page, okay, what I want to do is use the include variable here, or the include function, should I say, no mistake, include function. Okay, and terminate the line there. Okay, so what am I going to include here? I'm going to include the page. Okay, I'll show you, this will tie in with the links up here. The page, and I'm going to concatenate that. Okay, so the page, and I'm going to concatenate as a dot with the string PHP. Now you'll see what I'm doing here now in a second. So I'm just going to grab something and put PHP on the end. Okay. Okay, so what I wanted to do is grab the display members, the add member, and stuff like that. Now, the else part of it here, that if nothing displays, I wanted to display a home page. So I'll create a home page and I'll call it home.php. Okay, so I'll put include, the include function. Okay, and inside the argument I'll pop in there is I'll call it home.php. Now I haven't created this page yet, but I'll create it now in a second. Actually, we'll do it now. I'll just go File, New, blank page, PHP, click Create. Just go to Design View and type in this is my home page. Okay, we can come back later and format this up. Okay, File and Save, and I'll call this home.php. Okay, and I'll close that. So you can see home.php is there, and again, so that's going to be shown if nothing else is selected. And what I mean by selected is the actual, just tidying up here, is the actual links themselves. So again, the home page is going to be selected if nothing else is. Okay, so we need to set our links now. So the href or the link part of it, again, home is going to display the index.php. Okay, so index.php. That's sorry, my mistake. Yes, it'll display index.php. Because remember, we're in the link part of it here, and this part is the content. Okay, so index.php is going to display in the content area here. The next one here for the add a member. So we need, this is what I'm going to do here. I go in between the inverted commas, I'm going to put index.php, okay, which is the main index file we're on now. Question mark, okay. Now the question mark, so this allows me to pass in a variable, and the variable will be page or parameter page, again page, which is the page here. Okay, page, and we're going to set that to equals to. So what is it going to be equal? It's going to be equal add member. Okay, so I only need add member because remember I'm concatenated .php down here. Okay, so our add member. So what I have here is page equals add member. Okay, stay here, add member. Okay, again it will concatenate with the .php and put that on it. So I'll copy the rest, copy that part of it. Go down to display members, paste that in, and that will be display members. Okay, so let's save this and see how it looks. So all I've done so far is the home, which is going to show the home page, add a member, and display members. So I'll save that. This is the index page now I'm saving. I'll upload this, so index, upload and overwrite the existing one. And now let's just have a quick look here. So when I click refresh, okay, when I click refresh, I should have seen home.php or the home text here in the content, but I don't see it. So what have I done wrong? I nearly know straight away. I forgot to upload, refresh this, upload home.php. Okay, now come back, refresh. Okay, so this is my home page. Remember we wrote that? This is my home page. Again, add a member. Okay, it will bring up my form. Okay, so add member should have brought up a form. Let me have a quick look at the code here. I'll go back to Dreamweaver. Okay, just have a quick glance down. This is typing and talking. Ah, yes, yeah, I can see it there. Include page concatenation is the dot, and I should have .php there. So if I put the dot in .php, file and save, and then upload that. So index upload. Quick look. Okay, so add a member, that gives me the members. Okay, display members shows me Joe Blogs, Mary Murphy, and the home page shows me this is my home page. Okay, so that's creating the this is part 2 of the one now. Now again, add a book and display books would be done exactly the same way as add a member and display members. So what I'll do is I'll create the two of them, and then in the third part we look at formatting the site in a couple of ways. Okay, thank you for your attention.